The downtown Toronto condo market has dropped anywhere from 15 to 20% since the peak in February of 2022. And I know that there's a lot of buyers on the sidelines waiting for the bottom of the market and the right time to get back in. And since there's been such a dramatic change in price, I wanted to update one of my previous videos where I actually take you on personal tours of 3 condos to show you what your money gets you in the downtown core. I'm going to preview 3 different 1-bedrooms at various price points so you can see exactly what the value is out there, and make sure you stay for the last one because the last one is actually in one of Toronto's premium buildings, comes with a parking spot, and has an incredible view, and I don't think it's going to disappoint. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Demetres Giannitsos. I'm a local real estate agent here, and I work heavily in the downtown core and surrounding areas. So if at any point you're watching this video, you want to get in touch with me, I've left a link down below this video in the description where you can actually book a one-on-one call directly to my calendar and we can chat about your real estate plans. I'm really excited for this video. This is more of a vlog style ride along video. You know, they're more fun for me to shoot, and just looking at my YouTube analytics, they are the videos that you guys like the most. And I've actually had a few people reach out off of my last tour videos. So I wanted to give you an updated one for 2024 because the prices have changed so drastically. From the peak in February 2022, the average condo downtown Toronto was going for about $830,000. And at the time of shooting this video in early 2024, they are actually going for $709,000 on average. That's about a 15% decrease. And we're not talking about no small investment here. You know, we're talking about $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 at a 15% discount. We're talking about over $100,000 difference on average. And that's on average. Right now, there are definitely some motivated sellers out there, and there's some really good deals. So I'm gonna take you guys to 3 condos. We're gonna go check them out, and you can decide for yourself whether, you know, the value has gotten much better out there compared to the last time I did this. And I know I've had a lot of conversations over the last 6 months with people who are waiting for the crash, waiting for the right time to get in at the bottom. And I really think that we are at the bottom right now. In early 2024, lots of really positive articles coming out about the outlook of the market. They're expecting the Bank of Canada to start decreasing the overnight lending rate various times throughout this year. And I think a lot of people in early 2024 are getting geared up for their real estate moves because they feel like this is the bottom. So it's going to be really interesting, obviously, to see what happens throughout the year. And I can tell you that the first couple of weeks of January have definitely picked up. I know on my listings, I've seen an increase in activity, but we are going to have to wait to see what happens in the spring. I do think the price is going to slowly start to increase from here on out. So if you are looking to get into the market, I think right now is a great time to start looking. Right now in the condo market especially, there's still quite a bit of inventory. You know, you're not going to be competing in most cases and potentially even negotiating the asking price, which I know when the market heats up is not a luxury that you're going to have. So we're going to hop into the first one here behind me. We're at 8 Dover Court. We've got this really nice junior 1-bedroom. So I'm going to take you inside and you guys can let me know what you think. Okay, so we are at the front door of the very first condo we're touring today. So this one is actually in Little Portugal, which is on the west side of downtown. And this is a junior 1-bedroom unit. It is 506 square feet and it is listed for $538,000. Okay, so coming in off the front door, you've got a hallway, and then you've got a coat closet off to your right, and then you've got your 3-piece bath off to your left. So this building is about 10 years old, so you do have some modern finishes. Like, it wouldn't be due for a renovation for probably another 10 years or so, which is great. But making our way out of the bathroom, we've got the bedroom. It's a little tight, okay? It's a junior 1-bedroom. So when I say junior 1-bedroom, that means that the bedroom is actually on the interior of the condo. So, you know, you kind of think of a condo and typically you would have your bedroom against a window. But a junior 1-bedroom is almost, think of it as like a halfway between a studio apartment and a normal 1-bedroom. Here you can see the bedroom is actually right there behind this glass. And in order for it to be a technical bedroom, it needs a window and a closet. So this one, I mean, you know, you be the judge. There is no closet in there and the window is interior. So, I mean, is it a proper 1-bedroom for Toronto standards? Unfortunately, it is. But leave it there. We've got the kitchen here. Obviously, pretty nice finishes. It's actually got a little movable island, which is great. So you can kind of move it around for your needs. And then we've got the living room back here. Now, one thing I will say about this particular unit, it is a second floor unit, so it is fairly close to the ground. The view is maybe not the best, but I will say that, back in the peak, this unit was selling for over $600,000. Now it is listed at $538,000, and it's been on the market for a few months, so the price is likely negotiable. Another couple things to point out here is that you do have integrated appliances. So integrated appliances is basically when the appliances are kind of mixed in with the cabinetry. So instead of having that stainless steel fridge, it's actually, built in with the cabinetry, which is nice. Not quite full-size appliances, but it does have a full-size microwave, condo size range, if you will. It does have some quartz countertops, and I mean, the kitchen itself is really nice. Like I said, I would say the only thing that would maybe, be a negative on this one is the fact that it's on the second floor and it doesn't have the best view. It doesn't have a balcony either. We call these Juliet balconies. So one where you can actually still open it and get some fresh air, but not necessarily actually step out into. You can see the balcony is kind of built in with the sliding glass doors. So at $538,000, this one comes in at $1,063 per square foot. So this is super relevant because right now, if you're looking at condos on, Realtor.ca, whatever platform you're using, it's really hard to tell exactly, where condos will actually sell. Still, sometimes people are listing them well below market value and then they're selling for much higher. General rule of thumb for right now is between $1,000 and $1,200 per square foot for like a good solid building. That's kind of what you're looking at. So, for this one, like I said, $1,063 per foot, probably a little bit of room to negotiate, but this is down from what we were seeing, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, where we were really looking at $1,100 to $1,300 per square foot. And obviously, as you get into the luxury buildings and the higher end buildings, you're gonna get upwards of over $1,300 per foot. Pre-construction is now going $1,500 a foot. And then you might find some older buildings where you're actually able to get less than $1,000 a foot, but those could potentially come with a little bit higher maintenance fees, or maybe they're a little bit off of the downtown core, but that'll give you a general rule of thumb. So if you're looking at a condo that's 500 square feet, you're looking at about $500,000 to $600,000 on average. With that being said, we are all done here. I do like some of the finishes here, like even the light fixture is kind of cool. It is a very trendy area, so it kind of goes with, the whole area. So let me know what you think of this one down in the comment section below, if you could make it work. But with that, we are gonna make our way to our next condo at 576 Front Street, one of my favorite buildings in the city right now. Okay, so we're in condo number 2. This one's at 576 Front Street, right at the corner of Bathurst and Front. So we are in the heart of King West. Really good location, very good building. It's only about 3 years old, built by Minto. Really popular building for investors, for end users. I mean, this is the epitome of a 1-bedroom condo in Toronto. This one is 532 square feet and listed for $630,000, offers any time. So we're looking at just under $1,200 a foot, which is going rate for this building because it is a really good building. So we're gonna start off at the front door here. Actually, before I get into that, for anybody who does like this unit, I've actually got a client who owns a condo in this building that we're looking to actually list here in the spring. So for anybody who does like this unit, feel free, reach out. We've got one coming up here, very similar to this one actually, but really good layout, okay? No wasted space in this entire floor plan. Like from the second you get in, there's a little bit of a landing and foyer. Immediately off to your left, you've got the 4-piece bathroom. And like I said, it's only 3 years old, so no need to renovate anything, just modern, nice. It's actually pretty big as well, which is great. Definitely a bonus for, some of these tight condos. Closet right here. And then as soon as you get out of the bathroom, basically you're walking right into the kitchen. So everything's white, okay? Integrated fridge and freezer, just like last time. Built into the cabinetry. We've got an electric cooktop right here with your hood fan. built-in oven and microwave. And then the nice thing that I really, really like about this kitchen is that you have an island, because this doubles as a dining table. Obviously, in a 532 square foot condo, space is limited. This is a huge space saver because obviously you can put your stools right underneath this. It doubles as a breakfast bar and somewhere where you can eat, as well as adds kitchen storage down below. And then right as soon as you get out of the kitchen, you're right into your living area, which is actually spacious enough to fit, a proper size couch, and then mount your TV on the wall. Now, the last condo that we saw only had a Juliet balcony. This one actually does have a proper balcony that you can walk out into, and we're facing east, okay? So you've got a view straight east and north of downtown. You can actually catch the very top of the CN Tower and the observation deck right there. And you're high enough over the next building, which is 560 Front Street, that you're gonna get actual sunlight here for most of the day. So we are facing east. I would say after about the afternoon, you're probably gonna lose the sun, right here, and then it's gonna get a little bit darker. But just off of like the natural reflection of how bright it is and how white it is in here, it's a pretty bright condo. Now, the last one we said was a junior 1-bedroom. So that means the bedroom was on the interior of the condo and it didn't have a proper window to the outside, but this bedroom actually has a proper window. So this is a proper 1-bedroom. It has a closet. It's actually big enough for a queen. And I will say, I looked when I was doing this, I wanted to find you guys the most efficiently laid out 1-bedroom condo. This is it. Not a single ounce of wasted space. So let me know down below, because the first one that we saw was 503 square feet, junior 1-bedroom. That one was listed for 538. This one is 532 square feet, listed for 630. So obviously it's a little bit bigger, but a pretty big price jump just for the location, and then obviously how efficiently this is all laid out. It feels much bigger. So let me know down below in the comment section whether you would pay the extra 100 some odd thousand to get into this one. Keep in mind that this condo and the last one that we just saw do not have parking spaces included as well. So those prices are no parking included. But we are now gonna head to the last condo, and this one not only has a parking space, it's got a really good view, and it's in a premium building at 10 York. So we're gonna head over there and we're gonna go check that one out. Okay, we are in condo number 3, and this one is a little bit more of a premium building. So 10 York, built by Tridel, arguably the best developer in the entire city. This condo is 625 square feet, comes with parking and a locker, and is listed for $750,000. So a little bit more than the entry-level 1-bedrooms that we saw in the previous 2 condos. This one's a little bit of a cut above, but I'm gonna show it to you because again, this was selling for well over 8 at the peak of the market, and now 750,000. If you want the location, we're right on the waterfront. You have views of the lake, you got views of downtown and the CN Tower, which we're gonna dive into. But before we get into that, we'll start off at the front door. And one really cool thing about this building is it's super technologically advanced. Got lots of tech. The doors are not your traditional door handles. They're actually these little touch pads. So if you want to come in, you just click the thing, you put in your code, and then the door just pops open. And instead of a door handle, it's got this kind of cool little thing you just push on and pull on. Very, very cool. And if I'm not mistaken, the entire building, all the units actually have a little touch display for handling, people who come to the door, setting the temperature. Everything is just dealt with on this touch screen, which is really cool. But we're gonna back up again. By the front door, as soon as you walk in, there's a coat closet right here. Now this one is a proper 1-bedroom. So your bedroom is actually immediately off to your left here. Like I mentioned, the proper 1-bedrooms have a window. This is south facing, and there are buildings outside, but between the buildings, you actually do have a view of the lake, and you can get a really good idea of how close you actually are to the lake. And then you also got your closet here. It's a good space, definitely big enough for a queen. They actually staged this unit, which is great, so you can get a really good idea of what it would actually be like to live here. You've got a coat closet. Oh, sorry. You've got your laundry machines. Coat closets behind me, right there. And then you have a kitchen, just a galley kitchen along this wall. Again, You know, you've got your modern cabinetry, you've got your electric cooktop, no integrated appliances in this one. You actually have your standard stainless steel fridge, over the range microwave, but you do have your built-in oven, and then you've got some storage right here, which is great. So it's obviously, you know, it's a pretty standard little kitchen for a condo, nothing special. Your bathroom is right here, and it is just a 3-piece, okay? So you just have the shower, no tub. But again, for a 1-bedroom, you know, fairly standard. Now, the best part of this condo is when you move your way into the living room, because you've got, it's a corner unit, or as much as a corner unit as you can make it, because this building's kind of a triangle. You got a little spot for your desk right here, a dining space. You've got the concrete pillar, which I just find is just like a nice modern feature that kind of just, everybody's looking for that corner unit look. And then you actually have a pretty spacious living room, and it's so white, it's so bright in here. We're facing southwest, so you are not gonna find a condo that is gonna have more sunlight than this one. And the view is incredible. So for those of you who are maybe not familiar with this building, in the skyline, this is that triangle building that you kind of almost feel like you're driving into off of the Gardner. So this unit is actually facing the Gardner. So definitely there might be a little bit of road noise, but it's pretty quiet in here. You can't hear it. I guarantee you, as soon as we open this door, you're gonna hear it. But you know, you're high enough up. We're on the 25th floor or something like that. And as soon as you get out here, you've got unbelievable lake views here. Okay guys, so we are back in my office. I've got some work to do to wrap up my day, but it was really fun taking you guys along for the condo tours. Let me know what you think. Which condo was your favorite? Was it condo 1, 2, or 3? As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.